What's good, man? It's your boy, Real Talk. Gonna be talking about just life in general. I came up with this topic based on our previous video. When I spoke about how nobody cares and how you guys should keep things to yourself. I came up with this topic because a situation actually happened with me and my friends, me and my some of my boys. One of them was complaining because he felt like he wasn't being supported. And one of my other friends actually came up with a really good statement. Like what he said really kind of made sense. It's something I kind of had to come to terms with, growing up and understanding as myself because I make music. I used to complain about the fact that my friends don't support me, you know? And then come to think about it, the older I got, the more wisdom and understanding I had to acquire. I started to understand that your friends aren't obligated to help you in any way, in the sense of supporting your dreams or anything. It's rare that you have friends that support you in that sense. The friends that support you in in your dreams, your goals, and all those kind of things, those are people who have like-minded. They're like-minded. They both share the same dreams, the same goals, and everything. And that's something I really had to understand because I was like, bro, like my friends, how come you guys don't repost my stuff, this blah 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 blah. And I used to actually feel some kind of way until I came to the understanding that everybody's caught up in their own life, bro. Everybody's trying to figure out themselves, you know. Like I just came off the gym. You don't see me thinking about what my boy is doing. I'm focused on what I have going on in my life, my purpose, and every single thing like that. The reason I'm making this video is because I want you guys to understand that your friends aren't obligated to help you. They have their own shit going on. You're only blessed if you have friends who have the same dream and goal as you. You know, just because you guys all strive to be successful doesn't mean you guys have the same dreams and goals. That's what you guys need to understand. You guys need to focus on yourself. If you believe that you really need people around you to make your dream flourish, then maybe you need to rethink what that dream is. What that goal is, what you seek to acquire. What you need to do is think to yourself like, hey, I'm gonna keep going no matter the support I have. If I have zero support, I'm gonna keep going to the end, because truly the people who really support you aren't always your friends, bro. In fact, they're 99% not your friends. Most of the times they're people you meet along the way, people you become like-minded with, people you decide to grow with. You guys didn't grow up together, but you guys see a future together. A lot of you guys need to let go of your past. I'm sitting here sending you guys this message because I know one of you guys needs to hear it. It's not something that a lot of people really understand. you know look at it this way. I'm a rapper, right? I like making music. I enjoy it. That's my goals, to become successful in that thing. One of them, you know and my other friend, I have a friend who's in IT. He's an IT major. He's studying IT. Once he becomes a IT manager, for example, I can't expect him to be in my video because he's busy with his own dreams. Does that mean he's not my friend? No. It just means he's focused on his own thing. He's focused on his own mission. Everybody has a mission, you know? This is how you got to look at it this way. If I blow up and I'm doing my own thing, I'm successful in my own craft, and then he's successful in his own craft, he's not going to have time to support me, and I'm not going to have time to support him, in that sense. And don't get me wrong, I'm a believer of supporting your friends. I believe in, if you have friends, and let's say they have a business they're starting, you should support them. You should talk to them. You should be like, hey, bro, I believe in what you're doing. This, blah, 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 blah. Should you be fixated on their goals? No, because you have your own mission, bro. You have your own dreams. You have your own mission to accomplish. You're gonna have a family, you know? You're gonna have responsibilities. These are things you gotta keep in mind when you're focused on other people's situation. And this is another thing when you think back and you're like, well, I'm focused on other people's drama, you're focused on other people's life. You gotta understand that you have responsibilities coming upon you. You gotta grind and make yourself your best version for your future woman. You know, you gotta make your mother proud, you gotta make your father proud. You know, these are things. If you have these people in your life, you gotta make people in your life proud. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, well, back to the topic. I kind of went off pace, but what I'm trying to tell you is that the people who will truly support your dreams and goals are the people you meet along the way, from staying consistent, from staying persistent. When you work very hard to the point where you can't stop, you're obsessed with your dreams. These are the people you meet along the way, and then you become acquaintance with them. These are the people who will support you. If you're starting a business, if you're one guy who's watching this or one woman who's watching this, and you're starting a business of any kind, don't expect your friends to freaking support you. Don't expect that shit, because majority of the times they don't care about your dreams. They're jealous of you, they're competing with you, or they're just caught up in their own life. And this is one thing you got to look at it. It's either you accept it as the fact of what it is, and you're like, okay, this is how it is. They got their own lives going on, and you cut them off, or you keep them and you're not petty. You know what I mean? This is why I was saying in my last video, you guys need to lock in and stop telling people things. Just work hard, stay persistent on your goals specifically, and correct myself, I said that wrong. But what I'm trying to say is that focus on yourself, number one. Don't tell people things, your friends, your dreams and goals. Number two, stay persistent. Number three, I'm just thinking because I'm pulling this off my ass right now. I'm trying to bring things I've learned in the past to the front right now. Stay persistent. Number three, understand the fact that your friends aren't obligated to support you. They have their own life going on. So if you're one person who feels like you have no support, I want you to keep pushing. But number one, I want you to ask yourself, is this a dream? Is this something I see myself doing in the next 5 years? Is this something I see myself doing in the future? Is this something that would provide for me in the future? Ask yourself that. Will I be able to make will I be happy doing this in the next 5 years? And what another thing is that you have to understand about that, will I be happy in the next 5 years? Life is not about being happy all the time. That's one thing you need to know. You guys need to know that. Life is not about being happy all the time. It's about being fulfilled. Being able to support yourself. Being able to support your family as a man. And a woman too. You got to be able to support your family. These are goals and values you got to carry along the way as you're chasing your dreams, So the message I have out for you guys today is that no one is obligated to help you achieve your goal. The only person who is responsible for your own dreams and everything is you. Keep that in mind, bro. Real talk shit. Humble success, bro. Let's get that shit up.